Last time on Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma.
That's what it was called a year ago. Right, Akane?
Junpei! And back to Seek a Way Out. I don't know who Carlos is. But they're right. They've left me no choice. I have to vote for Q Team. I have to.
Your vote has been accepted.
Well, that was a good choice.
Do you think it'll be okay?
So long as Gab's note was the truth.
All we could do was trust them.
I suppose.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected, but failure. When you next wake, those who survive will be able to request the decision made. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you enter.
He said, as I commanded? What, did he send different notes to different groups and... Was this a test to see if we were loyal? Oh, no. Okay. Let's do their story here. Carlos was the one who sent the note, but Zero made it sound like he was the one who sent the note. Decontamination room, control room, power room, infirmary, pantry.
So this is the last room.
Yes.
Rec room.
We've checked everywhere we could.
These rooms are similar to Virtue's Last Reward.
It's just as Zero said, huh? There's no way to get out, except by opening the X door.
50 minutes left until the vote deadline.
Don't tell me you want to vote.
How can we not? If we refuse, C-Team gets 2 votes automatically. We'll die.
But
Hey, do you think this could be part of the experiment? DCOM's whole psychological test.
Nope.
What? Why?
That masked guy called himself Zero. I have no clue why he's here, but he's for real.
So that means he's actually willing to kill off a whole team?
Yeah.
But how?
He said that there's an anesthetic in our bracelets, right? So we'll be sleeping, and then bam! Or maybe... There's a bunch of different ways.
if only there was a way to contact someone on the other teams.
Why would you need to reach them? What, you're planning on begging them not to vote C-Team or something?
Well, no, but I thought, why not spread out the votes?
What do you mean?
Remember what Zero said? The group with 2 or more votes will lose.
I get it. Maybe C-Team could vote for D-Team, D-Team for Q-Team, and Q team for C team. Then all the teams would have 1 vote each.
And that'd make it a 3-way tie. And no one would have to die?
How do we make sure they know to do it?
Okay, so everything seems like up and up.
Hey! Mira! Eric! Diana!
Phi! Sigma! Can you hear us?
It's not working.
Damn it!
Hey, Akane, why don't you try using the morphogenetic field?
Huh? Morphogenetic field?
What was written on that wall?
The game end where I treat too. What's this supposed to mean?
The game will end, and something about 2 people? I guess the tough part is figuring out treat. If it's like trick or treat, then maybe it means there's a reward or a gift or something.
But it could also mean treatment, which would imply being cared for.
Either way, it doesn't make sense.
Hey, anyone know what this thing could be?
A box?
Where
What's
I
inside of it?
treat.
Maybe some kind of white smoke.
Automate Bako?
You've heard of it, Carlos?
Urashima Taro, right? Japanese folklore.
Don't know anything about
Something
what they're
about jumping
talking
through time, I think.
This label says Force Quit Box.
What's that?
Looks like there's a keyboard.
There's probably a password that goes there.
Then something ends if you punch it in?
But what, though?
Maybe the game Zero's making us play.
Wait. You really think Zero'd put something that easy here?
It seems like it wouldn't even have to be a box for that.
Didn't think it'd work.
Just pressing random buttons isn't going to solve anything.
Shush, Junpei.
So, what now?
What can we do?
Maybe we should just get this voting business over with.
Junpei,
No, we still have some time.
Come on, man, you're supposed to be the leader here.
How the hell did we get into this mess anyway? Do you guys have
Treating
any
to-
ideas?
Treating 2 immediately makes me think of Alice and Clover, but where I treat 2 could be an anagram, and I couldn't possibly. Honestly, it'd be faster to play this game than to figure out the anagram. Let's start with who is Zero.
Who is Zero?
To be accurate, you should probably ask, who is the second Zero instead?
Then that means there has to have been a first one, right?
Yeah, there is.
You know him?
Sorta. I brought it up earlier. A bracelet a lot like this one has been strapped to my wrist before. It happened last year. Akane and I were trapped somewhere. The person responsible back then was named Zero.
but I don't think that one has anything to do with this one.
It's gotta be connected.
Just, please, believe me.
She's right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to click the menu thing back up there.
Why is Zero doing this?
To make us play a game, right? This decision game or whatever.
With the fate of mankind on the line.
So it's true.
Do you know something, Akane?
I think if we end up losing this game, we're all going to die. 6 billion people will.
So what Sigma said back then up in DCOM was,
At this rate, 6 billion people will die.
Yes, what Sigma said is the truth. Have you ever heard of the term reverie syndrome?
Nope.
What causes it is unknown. Neither the nerves nor the brain have abnormalities. But somehow, this disease causes you to stop reacting to a variety of stimuli. I've heard there are people from all over the world who have become affected by this.
Hey, hold up. How does this and what we were talking about before go together?
Shouldn't you know already?
Huh?
A crisis. Mankind is currently facing what is clearly an unprecedented crisis. Those affected are sensing it's coming.
Reverie syndrome.
You've heard of it?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
Akane Kurashiki. Junpei Tenmyoji.
Definitely
You're both
the two.
Japanese, right?
Yes?
And you both lived in Japan when you were kids. You even went to the same school. So your childhood
So they're not in
friends-
Japan.
Who told you that?
Sigma. He mentioned it back in DCOM. We all lived in close quarters in that facility for 5 days. Information spreads fast. So, whose idea was it for you to join?
Huh?
The DCOM experiment. You two signed up together, right?
No, we didn't. We did this on our own.
Wait, you're telling me you guys just happened to bump into each other at DCOM?
It wasn't a coincidence. It was inevitable. Why did you subject yourself to this circus?
I didn't mention it before? I kinda really need a lot of cash. They said they'd give us $500,000 if we joined up.
Huh. Color me surprised. Thought a hero of justice had no need of money.
A what?
Didn't you say you're a firefighter? A really good one? You faced off against danger and saved a whole bunch of people. Sounds like a hero to me.
I just have good instincts. Doesn't seem to matter where I find myself. They're pretty good at telling me which path has death at the end.
That sounds so familiar. The whole...
Do you hear something?
Over there.
Gab!
Where did you come from?
Looks like you made it here using this vent.
Does that mean it's connected to the surface?
I don't think so. A vent to the surface would defeat the purpose of a bomb shelter.
So he came from another ward then.
It's too dark, I can't see anything. But Ward Q is down that direction, right? Think you can fit in there, Akane?
No, there's no way.
Someone likes cake too much.
Oh, I know. Let's cut off Junpei's arm. He should be able to fit through then.
Hey! Mira! Eric!
No answer, huh?
Hey, Gab. Did they steal you away from DCOM too?
But why the dog?
Maybe they felt bad about leaving him alone up there?
Baloney. You really think Zero'd do us any favors?
Hold on. I think I got an idea that may work.
So it was
This
Carlos'
case.
idea.
It holds medication, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. It's empty.
Did that bastard Zero take the meds?
I still think this could work. We can use it.
Okay.
Wait a sec.
So it was his idea. It was just weird. The way he worded it was just
Beer
like...
coaster and a pen.
I found them on the counter of the bar.
There's something written on it.
Oh, I did that.
Hello, Carlos here. C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team, and Q-Team for C-Team.
Oh! You're going to put it in the case and have Gab go through the vent.
Cross your fingers he can get to Q-Team.
You really think it'll be that simple?
So we shouldn't?
Well, I guess we don't have anything to lose. Why don't we give it a shot?
What did you throw?
Cheese. Picked it up with the coaster. It was over there on the counter.
Why don't we just toss in some ketchup and pickles too? Maybe next time he comes back, he'll be a hot dog. It was a joke.
Don't know if I like Junpei. It's weird. He's not quite the Junpei I
5
remembered.
minutes left.
Gab's not come back.
Let's just vote, Carlos. Like I said, if we forfeit,
I know.
hey, there's one thing we can do.
What is it?
You remember what you wrote on the Gap letter?
The what?
The message we sent the furry pigeon to deliver? C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team and Q-Team for C-Team.
Yeah. So what?
So, vote for Q-Team instead.
What? Junpei, you can't be suggesting. If we do that, they'll end up with 2 votes and...
Yep, Q-Team will be out. Granted, this whole thing is assuming our initial plan works. The note makes it to D-Team, and Diana votes the way we want her to. Think about it for a second. 6 people have to die or we're never getting out of this bomb shelter. Those are the rules of the decision game according to Zero. Balancing the votes won't do us any good. We'll just end up falsely prolonging someone's death.
Junpei,
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
Come on, Carlos, vote for Q-Team.
no, you can't!
No. Vote for D-Team, like we said.
Your vote has been accepted.
I was worried you weren't going to do it, Carlos.
You'll see, Akane. Just because we did what we said we would doesn't mean this will work. Hell, we don't even know if our note reached the other teams or not. And even if it did, there's no guarantee they did what we asked. 2 possibilities will come out of this. The 3 members of D-Team will die.
Or it's our heads on the chopping block.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate.
So he's just saying
One
this.
final thing.
It's pre-recorded.
You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the freezer. When you next wake, those who survive will be able to return.
But that's right, this is all pre-recorded.
pre-recorded.
He's just referring to the fact that they did a vote as they were asked. So if they hadn't have done a vote, which is impossible, then, you know, there would have been a penalty. So I'm guessing I have to do Q-Team now. I have to do this thing where I have to vote for C-Team. And these guys, I have no idea who these guys are. Like, none. But all of these rooms look exactly like... Not exactly, but they have like the similar appearance to... Yes, that's room Q! Room Q! Yes! Why didn't I think of that? This is the... Yes, okay. So they made the Virtue's Last Reward building quite strikingly
weird.
similar to this
There
place.
should be another room around here somewhere.
Let me see it! Hey!
Shut up!
He's got the right to see it too.
Mira,
Thank you.
It's pretty pointless to hang out here kicking our heels. Let's go back to the lounge.
Not gonna lie, that helmet thing is creepy.
What is
Let's
this?
inhibit the virus.
Let's inhibit the virus. Maybe someone's gonna remove or control some kind of virus.
Virus? What virus?
So, I noticed that, like, on the...
About the vote? What will we do?
Don't ask me.
But if we don't do it, doesn't that mean we'll die?
Yeah. Even if C team voted for D team, and D team did the reverse, if we refuse, then we get 2 votes against us automatically.
And Q team would be killed.
I suppose that's true if this game is for real.
So you're saying it's a joke?
Don't you think that would make a whole lot more sense? The DCOM staff will probably pop through that door over there yelling surprise.
I get it! You're right. Then him being here makes sense now. I bet that means you're part of the whole surprise.
No!
Come on. Take off that helmet.
I can't.
Huh?
I said I can't take it off.
Damn, Brat. Stop bullshitting me.
Stop! Stop! You'll break my neck!
Damn. It's really on there.
Wait, I see something on the side of this thing.
What the hell?
Isn't it a password input?
Does that mean the helmet comes off with the right numbers?
Or maybe his head will explode.
Hey!
Really? Who are you?
I don't know. I don't remember. I woke up and I was here.
Are you saying you have amnesia?
Maybe. Could I ask you something?
What?
So, I'm sitting here thinking, Mira... I know it's not the same, but she sounds so strikingly like Alice. Eric reminds me of Dio. Maybe it's the lines he uses, like the way he's talking. It's definitely not the voice, but there is like a little bit of Dio's voice in there that like I hear it. And Q, like obviously the first thing you think of when you see a little kid in the letter Q is Quark. It's impossible, right?
I was wondering, who is Zero?
Oh, come on! Stop playing! You know everything, don't you?
I told you, I don't...
Like Dio.
So you're gonna stick with the idea that this isn't some big surprise?
I don't know.
And I think
I don't
he has
remember
the same hair color
anything.
and eye color as
If this
Dio.
isn't a joke, then things are really serious.
Then you're saying one of the teams is actually going to be executed?
Yeah, it's
But why would someone do that?
Dio.
Zero said, it's a game.
So then he's a psychopath. This Zero guy's probably off somewhere enjoying seeing us freak out.
He could be that serial killer in the news.
That's that heart ripper, yeah?
Yeah.
Rumor is they killed 18 people, all in the past few years.
March 15th, 2026. The body of a young female was found in a park in Roseville. The victim's name was Virginia Bailey, age 28. The chest was ripped open and the heart entirely removed. It happened again on May 22nd, 2026.
For a kid who has amnesia, you are
The body
remembering
of a
way too
male
much.
was found in a trash can near a residence in
California,
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
The victim's name was Jeffrey Foray, age 37. His body was just like Virginia's, with the heart completely gouged out.
Kids are so creepy.
2 months later,
FYI.
on July 29th,
Hey, wait a minute. Don't you have amnesia or something?
Why do you know all this?
I don't know. I don't know why, but I knew.
You gotta be kidding me.
I was wondering, where are we?
Weren't you listening to Zero earlier? We're 50 meters underground in a bomb shelter.
I know that, but where exactly?
I doubt we're very far from DCOM.
DCOM?
Dwelling for the cohabitation of Mars.
So, it's an experiment to see if we could survive on Mars?
Uh-huh. We all lived together in that compound for 5 days.
C-Team and D-Team were there too.
Oh, and there was a dog. It was incredibly old. I think his name was Gab.
But not you. You weren't there. It's very suspicious.
Oh, what were they testing for?
Psychological data, mostly. It was a closed environment for a group of people for an extended period of time. So how would that mess with the subjects mentally? That was what they were trying to investigate.
Oh, what made you sign up?
Tough question. It seemed like it'd be kind of fun, I guess.
Eric?
I joined because Mira wanted to.
That's it.
Well, maybe not entirely.
Mira? Eric? What's going on between you two?
Going on? Well...
Are you in love?
Idiot! No, we're not!
We're not?
Well, we're not, but... Wait, what?
What is going on? What is going on?
You know, I've been trying to figure something out for a while. What is this thing?
Maybe it's a gift from Zero.
So what, you think there's assorted teas inside?
Gifts don't have to be a good thing, do they? Hey, what the hell? Stop! What if it's some kind of bomb?
A bomb?
He can lift it and move it.
I don't think it is. Oh, something's on the back. I think this is upside down. So this would be the front.
Force quit box?
Guess it stopped something.
Look, there's also a keyboard.
Looks like you're supposed to input a code of some kind.
And if we get it right?
It's probably like supposed to say something there, but I can't help but look at it like it's got like a slot in there, and it reminds me of that one anime where they stuck their hand manga that I read. You stick your hand in there, and it like chopped off the person's hand.
Let's go.
Gab? How did you...
You came through the vent. It's too dark. I can't see anything.
Why don't you go in?
I can't.
Just do it, will ya?
His helmet would fit.
See?
You didn't have this stupid thing on your head.
Hey, check this out.
He kind of looks like Dio. Like
There's
if
something
that
inside
guy's
the
hair
case.
got longer, he
Is
would
that
look
a
like Dio.
coaster? Oh, there's something on it.
Maybe he's brother.
Hello, Carlos here. C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team, and Q-Team for C-Team.
What does this mean?
Don't you get it? They're saying to spread the votes.
Huh? Spread?
God, he's
get
even
it.
dumb like
If
Dio.
each team ends up with one vote each.
The whole thing is a tie, and no team will be executed.
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, now we have a plan. Let's do it.
But wait.
Why should we wait?
Well, what if this message hasn't been delivered to D-Team yet?
You're right. The position of this vent does imply it only connects towards C. I doubt Gab's made his way toward D yet.
We need to figure out how to notify D-Team then.
Hold on a sec. I'll get a pen and cheese. There was some at the bar, right?
A pen?
And cheese?
That should do it.
What exactly are you doing?
God, he's so dumb like Dio too. It's probably not Dio, but I just, like, now it's stuck in my head.
Oh, I get it. If Ward C and Ward Q have connected vents,
Then Q and D are probably connected as well.
Yep. We just need to take the cheese and...
it's all on you, Gab.
Think it'll work?
I'm sure it will. "5 minutes until the deadline."
I wonder if Gab made it to Ward D or not.
Even if he
Yeah.
did,
Okay, so this
who
can't
knows
be
if
Quark
Diana
at all
will vote
because
the way it says in the note.
Tenmyoji
What?
Junpei
You
found
think she'll
him
betray
as
us?
a baby. I remember that
It's
now.
not outside the
It's been
realm of
so long.
possibility.
So
I don't
who
even
is
want to
this
consider
kid?
the alternative.
Because nothing.
Which is?
That the whole letter
Nothing's
from
meaningless.
C-Team is a trap.
Trap.
They could have written it, but maybe Carlos is planning to vote for Q-Team instead.
Hey, wait a minute now. That's not good. At all.
You said it. If I'm right, then we need Diana to do the opposite of what it says.
What? But...
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
The vote has to be decided by the leader, but
what should we do?
We don't have time for a committee.
then we'll just have to use force.
Hey, wait!
Does he not get to choose?
Your vote has been accepted.
Following the note, huh?
I guess it's fine. It's not like it was a bad choice. Now we wait and see what exactly Carlos and Diana do.
If this plan doesn't work, then there are two outcomes that could happen. Either the 3 and C team die,
Or we're the ones executed.
No, there's one more possibility.
Yeah?
It's a joke. Someone is definitely tricking us.
so it is you!
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate.
Can't skip that.
One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake, those who survive will be able to regret the decision they made.
I know it's natural to suspect somebody who's wearing the mask, but I can't help but feel that
Pleasant dreams.
they exist that in such a way that they're... I wouldn't suspect somebody who had a mask, I guess, is the thing in my mind. Because I would see somebody like that and assume, why would you make yourself so suspicious? It wouldn't make sense. Holy smokes, we unlocked so much. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. That looks scary with the gun. That looks dangerous. Let's go for it. Why not? Let's go for it. Oh my gosh, that's a long one. Holy smokes. Short one. Pretty long. Decent. Really short. Let's do this one real quick. I want to see what's so short about this one. First come, first saved. D.
Damn. Won't even budge.
Does that mean it's locked?
Yeah, seems that way.
So that means we're trapped, huh?
Where are we?
The decontamination room? That's how it's labeled on the map.
There are showers in here?
You need to wash all contaminants off after you return from outside. Well, in the case of nuclear war, of course.
Which means there are 2 exits heading to the surface. Here, in the X door in the lounge.
You're right. It looks like there's a hall to an elevator outside. I don't see how they're connected on the map, but it must be there.
Okay, then let's escape through that door.
How exactly do you propose that...
Looks like it's been welded shut.
Maybe it'll open if we push that yellow button over there.
Did you not just hear that it's welded shut?
Then what exactly is it for? Should we try pushing it?
It's clearly suspect. Better not.
Right.
1809.
The anesthetic was injected after the vote. Around...
1330.
So we've been asleep for almost 4.5 hours.
That might not be true.
Right. Zero did say.
Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. An anesthetic and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
Means we could have woken up and fallen asleep several times since then. But we just don't remember any of it.
I wonder what the results of the voting are.
It's highly unlikely that C-Team was able to survive.
Why?
You even have to ask? Diana voted against the plan on the note and chose C-Team.
Whoa, wait, hold up. What are you saying? I thought Diana voted for Q-Team. Isn't that right?
Wait.
I'm sorry. I don't really remember.
What? How is that possible? How could you forget? After the vote at 1330, he told us we wouldn't be injected with the amnesia meds.
Right, I remember it exactly. Diana had chosen to vote for Q-Team.
No! I know for sure that she definitely voted for C-Team.
Nonsense, you must be out of it.
You're the one out of it, you senile old fart. No. Wait. Don't tell me. Jumped?
She voted both ways.
What Sigma was going on about back in DCOM? Well, it's all true.
Oh, when he was saying mankind would be destroyed?
She came from a...
Did he mean exactly?
Alright.
Do you mind explaining?
Even if I did, I don't think you'd believe me. It's highly likely you won't even understand. You see, the things Sigma and I have been through are, complicated and mysterious.
Does that mean your consciousness came from the future? 2074?
Yes, but that's not exactly right. Sigma and I both originated from the current world of 2028. Our consciousnesses were sparked by a specific event into jumping forward to 2074. We returned to April 2029, where we lived 45 years normally through time. In January 2074, our 2 consciousnesses were booted to the past again, and essentially ended up at this point in time, Christmas of 2028.
Nothing new there. That's,
See,
it's fully
you don't
explained
understand,
at the
do
end
you?
of
Doesn't have to make sense.
The Virtue's Last Reward.
You only need to believe us.
About what happens in the future?
Correct.
I have to know then. Why was mankind destroyed?
It's not exactly destroyed. It isn't as if there aren't any survivors left.
But a large number are.
Yes, the dead number 6 billion. It's all because of Radical 6. A horrific virus that affects the human brain. It spread quickly worldwide, and humanity began heading to extinction.
The location the virus originated at was the experimental facility, DECOM. That was what we were told, anyway. Some of the information appears to be incorrect, though.
How so?
This is just a guess, but I think Radical 6 wasn't leaked from DECOM. I've got a feeling it came from this shelter instead.
Regardless, back then we believed it all started at DECOM. So we infiltrated the facility as subjects to prevent the release of the virus. With Akane's help.
Akane?
She's the leader of a secret group called Crash Keys that wants to save the world. Using the organization's assets, we hacked the admin server and altered the original subject list and data.
I see.
I've noticed
I
the
mean, it all
numbers
seems so
on
fake.
Sigma's
I can hardly
sleeve
keep up
and
with all of
also
We're not
his
lying.
shirt.
It's true.
All right then.
Don't know the significance.
I'd like to go back for a second. Fi, you said you jumped earlier, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean...
There has to be a timeline.
Perhaps, but I will now announce the voting results. All 3 groups have voted for different teams. Therefore, none have been the team. Current death count, 0.
I'm so glad.
I can't say this is an ideal situation for many of us involved. It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence of this game. Think back on the rules you were told. You will remain in the shelter for eternity until 6 people are killed. I will give you one last chance. A single action from you may result in your escape from the depths. What must you do? It's simple. I shall show you. The other 2 teams are listening to a message just like this one. In their ward's decontamination room.
That can't be.
The construction of all of them are the same. A yellow button exists on the wall in each. Pressing it activates the showers in the other wards, and they will rain down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
What? Hydrofluoric acid?
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary. That button on the wall is your way to freedom. Using it will kill the other teams, and you will obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is 3 minutes. What will you do? Will you press it or refuse? It is ultimately all up to you to decide.
Wait, don't!
I'm doing it to protect you too.
What?
It's not to escape. Of course I don't want to kill the other teams. But if we don't act, we're the ones who die.
It's not for certain. No one pushes it before 3 minutes are up.
But if we wait, all 3 teams will be killed. The acid will melt even our bones, and all that's left will wash down the drain. Is that how you want to reunite? To hug and cry together in the drain? By then, we wouldn't even be able to see or hold them.
Wait, Sigma! Please calm down!
How could I possibly do that? Someone on another team could be pushing the button right now as we speak.
Just listen, please! Zero did say that we had 3 minutes. But he never said what would happen once the time limit ended. She's right.
3 minutes is just a space of time. There's still a chance nothing will happen after the deadline is over. It must mean that we're being tested to see how much we all trust.
Please believe, Sigma. Trust the other teams.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah.
See? I told you, didn't I? None of the others pushed the button. So that's proof that the other teams can be trusted to cooperate.
It seems there may be a misunderstanding, so I shall clear it up for you. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button was pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
What?
When?
Then the anesthetic will...
I get it now.